Hello guys, it's the GIngernator, and today we're playing Halo Wars Definitive Edition. This is the remastered version of Halo Wars on the Xbox One. Let the games begin. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and begin. Let's go ahead and start off with one temple and one warehouse. We'll go ahead and go here for supplies. One thing that I noticed in the lobby actually that's interesting about this game is that the strategy of your hero that you pick, your leader that you pick, is a little bit different. You get to choose before you actually start the game. So, Halo Wars 1, let's say the Ensemble Edition, that would be the regular one. You would be able to choose your leader before you actually started in the lobby. Now, that meant that the actual games themselves had random team composition. You could have, for example, Anders, which is very much so favoring the air units in the game. Okay, we'll go ahead and finish off this ghost here. Should be able to chase it down actually and kill it. So you would have Anders that's a majority air unit leader. You could have that versus, the counters. That would be the Forge, the majority vehicle leader. And why is my ghost dying right now? Quite strange. There we go. Able to take him out. So, now you can actually change based on how the game is playing. You could have, for example, 3 Covenant on one side, and then you can choose to play as a different hero if you wanted to. It creates a little bit of a metagame, actually. Before it was just completely random, you had no idea what you were doing when you first jumped in. So let's just send our arbiter back to go get some more supplies. But now you get to choose a little bit differently. There'll be a little bit of a metagame. For example, let's say there's 3 cutters on one team. You know that at least one of them is going to go ODST at some point. So you can choose a leader that may counter that. For example, the Arbiter, pretty good against ODST. So it'd be a pretty good choice to take against the cutter players. Very good stuff. We'll move our guy back over here. So I typically like to turtle a little bit. I like to be able to gather up my strength and then be able to attack in one major blow and destroy the enemy. But this game, I think I'll do a little things differently. I can speak English, I promise. So we're going to keep upgrading these blessed warehouses. Very much so a turtle thing to do if you're playing. Oh, you got some more supplies over here, I didn't notice. Yeah, they're still there. Finish off these traders. These guys over here.
Warehouse upgrade.
Those are the insurgents in the game. So, how is our team doing right now? Not a whole lot. And you... Okay, so they're both actually going early infantry. Interesting. I think Blue might try to take this point over here. This is one of the secondary reactors that's available on the map. There's 2. It's symmetrical. Very good for your allies to try to take those if possible. We actually might try to take those. You can see right now that it's actually being controlled by purple. You can see that it has like purple color around it, and it says Deson, which is this guy's name. Deson.
What shall I do?
This is upgraded. I think we'll upgrade to the Citadel first before actually upgrading the Arbiter. Finish off these bases. What this does when you take out these individual bases right here, for example this watchtower and the turret I just took out, that gives your hero or other units extra veterancy. Veterancy increases the health and damage that your units actually do. So it's very, very useful to have extra veterancy. What do we actually want here? I think we want to go... I think we'll go a shield generator and then a hall to be a little bit safe. And we're going to be focusing on grunts. I know, it's a bit ridiculous to focus on grunts because, well, they're not very good. So, yeah, we got the rest of those resources. But, I don't know, I want to do something a little bit different. The best composition you can do for infantry is having, let's say, 1 hunter group for 1 jackal group, or you can even do, let's say, 2 jackals for every hunter. That would be equal population. So equal population. Each hunter group, hunter unit has 2 population, and every jackal group has 1 population. So it would be a nice even number. But I think today we're going to do a bunch of grunts, and should we do suicide grunts? Maybe a couple. Yeah, we could do a couple. Let me actually delete one of those that I just did. So yes, one of the biggest things from this edition is the particle effects are now in the game. I say the particle effects like they didn't exist before. They do exist. But for example, this shield right here looks a lot better than it did before. It would just be like a nice blue jet just coming up before, and now it's like this purplish blue red Nice color.
No more waiting.
And there's also a few different minor things, for example, like the
I am chosen.
restoration, I think it's called. The restoration spire? Foreigner Spire of Healing. Not even close. So yes, this thing, you can see it just looks a little bit different if you are familiar with the regular game. I'm going to upgrade to peons. Now, their team, they're going to have Cutter, as well as Forge there. I think they'll go 2 tanks, and then they'll have the Prophet of Regret probably go air units, if I had to guess. If I were a betting man, which I am not. So, if we get over here, now still not a whole lot going on. So you completed the entire base there. And you... This looks really cool. I really like the changes to it, as far as the colors and whatnot.
What shall I do?
Ooh, this rebel base is still over here. Should we take advantage of that? Or should we go attack blue?
Research.
Not blue, green, I'm sorry. I think we'll actually go for green.
Warehouse complete.
Just go toy them a little bit. So what have we got over here? Alright, a few grunts. Nothing too major. This isn't a rush, by the way. This is just to toy with them and just kind of bother his economy a little bit. And we'll see if we can take out a few of these supply pads. Anything we can do to set him back helps us. Alright, they're going for warthogs. We need to go ahead and stop doing this, stop scraping around, and go mass hunters. Hunters would be really nice right now.
Warehouse upgrade.
We could go for a red right now, but we're already at green, so might as well finish it out, right?
What now?
Okay, interesting. You have
Local
scorpions over here. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but the screen just shook a little bit. Let me actually see if we have this old glitch still in the game. There is, yes! You can hold X and Y very at the same time, and it'll do this like glitched rage mode, in which you can run really fast yet still be enraged.
Out of resources.
Alright, so we can finish off the rest of this.
Point the way.
So he's building something inside his base. He's probably building some warthogs as well. As well as red. We'll finish this off so we can't actually produce any more of these scorpions. We'll send... Oh, you're actually set over there.
Local units.
We'll go ahead and do this.
Shall I do?
Just finish off that guy.
Local units.
So this is good news. We can do serious damage to these guys. Alright, we'll go in rage mode here. Didn't mean this to be a rush, but it's kind of turning into it. We'll take out these 2 Spartans. Very good pickups. Those Spartans are very expensive for him. That just costed him 600 resources. Very good stuff for us.
Local units.
I'll send some more guys over here. I'm not committing all my units to this. What I mean by that is I'm not actually going to send them over the grab lift on spawn. I'll just send off a few because I don't want to lose everything I have. He resigned? Wow. Okay. It's doing the old classic thing in Halo Wars when someone resigns, it just pauses right quick, just so everyone's on the same page and there's no desync going on in the game. He really resigned because of that. What a puss. Oh my god. Okay, well, that was great. That was very good for us. I did not expect that to be successful.
Team is victorious.
What? The other 2 players resigned too? Wow. First match. So lonely at the top. Very, very lonely. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Okay. Fantastic. I think I'll still upload this episode. I didn't do much. I just killed like 4 warthogs. That's it. But yeah. The Definitive Edition is a little bit different than even the backwards compatibility version, which actually didn't even improve much from the Xbox 360 version. I'll definitely go into more detail in the future. If you want more content like this, if you want more Halo Wars 2 Definitive, or Halo Wars 1 Definitive Edition, and Halo Wars 2 when it does release, let me know, and I'll make sure to hook you up. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that, let me know. And as always, stay classy out there.